Okay, so this video is just going to be about overwintering roses. So this is going to be my first year of overwintering roses. And I have 7 rose bushes. I have a white rose bush here. This is called Sugar Moon. I have a red rose bush here. This is called Firefighter. Then I have a, excuse me, red rose bush here. It's called Imperial. I have a white rose bush here. It's called Honor. I have a darker red rose here, and I'm wanting to say it's Black Beauty, something like that. I still don't know. I need to look for the name of this rose, but it's one of the darker red roses that looks kind of blackish. And I have this rose here that I got from one of the stores, and I don't know what it's called, but it's a kind of like a, I think everybody says it looks like a Neil Diamond-ish looking rose. And then I got this one here. This is the Gypsy Soul. Gypsy Soul is again, also a darker red, deep red rose. This one right here is kind of like a pinkish white with like splotches and splashes around it. But this one here was planted, wanting to say, give or take a month or so. And this one has been here for months. I mean, this has been here for months and months and months, and it's still tiny. This one was planted about 2 to 3 months ago. And then the rest of these were planted, I'd say at least 4+ months ago. So these 4 here are very well established, very well established. This one here is, I do believe, established enough to overwinter pretty good. This one here it's been here the longest, even though it's the smallest, it's been here the longest. This one right here is the one that I'm just kind of iffy about. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be okay because it does have some new growth on it. We did put it in the ground, but we did not do like a really big fertilizer or anything on it. We just used regular, well, I have a video on it. So that way it gets enough nutrients to get established. And you know what? I actually just looked and seen. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it is actually putting on some new growth, which is really, really good because it's getting those roots the energy and nutrition they need. Well, the energy that they need to grow and get established. So I think that my roses should be okay this winter. I did get mulch from a neighbor of mine down the street, and I do believe it's like a tree bark mulch or something. When we did get it, it was wet, so we put it out on a tarp so it would be able to dry a bit because they say putting wet mulch isn't good. So we actually mulched 3 days ago. Now I mulched high on the outside and just put very little on the insides of them because it's still very pretty. It's not freezing cold yet. I mean, we've been down in the 30s, but I still want the roses to be able to breathe, and you know, I still want the mulch to dry out a bit more. And from what I've been looking at videos, when you're overwintering your roses, is the roses will go dormant after a really good freeze. They'll start losing their leaves, and once they're dormant, you're supposed to cut them back. And a lot of people are saying also, if you have mulch, you know, you just make sure you mulch it high. Some people will put burlap around it. I am actually going to use hay. I have hay left over from Halloween decorations. So once I feel that these are going dormant, I am going to put hay in there with them. I'm going to probably cut back some of the taller ones, like Imperial here. Sugar Moon is still tiny. I won't have to cut that back. I'll probably cut back Imperial. I probably, or no, that's Firefighter. I won't cut back Imperial here. I might cut back Honor a little bit, but the rest of these I most likely won't cut back. I still do have them in the wire chicken cage, and I buried the wire chicken cage again in the mulch, so that way when the colder weather comes, I don't have, hopefully, critters that are just going to see these as an easy meal. I want to try to make sure that they don't get eaten. And I need to fix that real quick. So that is the plan for overwintering my roses. And then after winter, during spring, we'll see how many survived. I'm hoping they all do. I'm hoping next year to also add on to my rose garden. It would be awesome to kind of start having a little bit more flowers and more colors. All of these roses are tea tree roses, and so far this year they have done awesome. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. This is just kind of like a part 1 on how I'm starting to overwinter my roses. And later, when it does get cooler and colder, when it does do the freeze and they start going dormant, I'll come back out and I'll show you what I trim, and I'll show you. Let's get you back in there. I don't want anybody munching on you. I'll tell you and show you what I'm trimming, and when I put that hay down. Yep, so again, just a short video of starting to overwinter roses. First year of doing this, wish me luck. See you in the next video.